my side and documenting all my movements. Motion starts to run, the stream that I'm pursuing. Some people, they making millions and the other half is ruined. Started kinda young, I wrote a poem to a girl, and she said it was great and that I could change the world. You see, I ain't believe it, thoughts was all up in the swirl. I just wanted to hit it, get it nuts just like a squirrel. But then I started thinking, maybe she could be right. I brought it to my mom Dukes only to start a fight. Used my notebooks, copped all these pens so I could write. My first time recorded, inspiration was that mic. I studied the illest rappers and the flow came to light. At first I wasn't accepted because the kid was white, but I let my skills speak for itself, you'll be alright. I turned into a beast and really conquered my life. I mean, what's the matter, huh? I can't keep up with me? No, they can't keep up. Plenty more where that came from, plenty more. We just getting started. It's the audition. What up? I gotta give y'all something to knock y'all heads with, huh? Knock 'em. I mean, what? Verse 2, man, let's go. I remember back in high school, had you shook just like a rattle. I was Ace's pitbull just in case they wanted to battle. Always had some new shit, I was boxing with my shadow. 2 turntables, a mic, spitting arrows. One day in New York, dudes was rapping in the sight, and I was kinda shook. Dreams is like, yeah, right. He pushed me to the middle, that's when I seen the light. I tore Times Square down, had me souped up all night. And no longer after that, rapping was my secret. My boys straight supported, they wanted more deep shit. Spent all night writing my intention, couldn't keep it. Surrounded by the oohs and eyes, I flow heaters. Those drum kicks my heartbeat, please turn up the speakers. Soul hits the loose leaf, pen drips on my sneakers. I ain't heard my best yet, life's only getting sweeter. I swear to God, this year I'ma make y'all believe this ain't bad. Hey yo, who said hip-hop was dead, huh? Who said that? How can hip-hop be dead? If headbands is still alive, huh? I mean, y'all ain't deaf, are you? I ain't got that much time left. That's my song, get everything off my chest. Get it off, shit. I only got a little bit left to say. Pay attention. Verse 3. Here I am, 12 years later to do my album. Murdered a couple mixtapes, no cash was the outcome. The song is for the love and all the people that be doubting. Maybe reach a label, I could really do without them. 26 years young, been climbing up the mountain, and I ain't even peaked yet, still trotting like a stallion. I wanna rip the stage because the talent's really here. Watch the screaming women, I'll be counting on those tears. Wanna mingle with the veterans, introduce them to my peers. Shoot Paulie Guap a movie and the budget will be there. What if I lost my voice? That's probably my biggest fear. Swap my watch for some glasses and the asses for the squares. I'm on my way to the top, can't drop dead up on the stairs. Hit the treadmill strong till the smoke starts to clear. That's when the curtain starts to rise and a heavy bag appears. I live for this, it's my audition, yeah.
Tell me about those nights you stayed awake. Tell me about those days you hated me. Tell me how you'd rather die alone than being stuck here with me. The day you're gonna see things my way. You gave me so much room that I can't break. Tell me about those nights you stayed awake. Tell me about those days you hated me. Tell me how you'd rather die alone than being stuck here with me.
And welcome back to the 14A Sports Radio Show.
What up?
Now it is time. It's your favorite girl at 14ASports.com. Allison Coles with the Coles News Network.
Coles!
What's up,
What up?
Coles?
How we doing, Colesy?
We're doing fantastic.
Cole's got some of her girlies in the crowd tonight.
Shout out to my ladies. Live audience tonight.
She finally got some support going on here.
Ooh,
They-
burn.
Their big thing was that I make fun of her too much.
Well, you know, we reviewed the game tape. We found that to be 25% sufficiently true.
All right, well, let's make it 50
Oh, I love this place.
Coles, I got to tell you, though, just so you know, I'm wearing that underwear.
I
that
was
you
just
got.
going to ask that. So,
didn't.
are you
I
guys
didn't.
wearing the underwear?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I could barely breathe right now. It feels like a girdle more than
Well,
So I should have got you a small instead of an extra small.
hey now.
Is that an Oh, look at you coming back at me.
I wanted
All
to
right.
rock. I wanted to rock the underwear, but I couldn't go on air tonight and feel restricted.
Oh.
Whatever. I'm wearing mine, by the way. Anyway.
Ooh.
Hey.
We'll get into that later.
So, from what I'm hearing today, there was white smoke.
White smoke.
About damn
No.
time.
That wasn't our engineer, HD. No.
I'm like, wait, I got this wrong? What do you mean?
What was it?
It was white smoke.
Oh.
From the Pope.
Dun, dun, dun.
We got a Pope.
We got a Pope.
We got a Pope.
We got a Pope.
Very
So
exciting.
it's funny because I was talking to my mom about it before I came here, and I'm like, yeah, so we got a Pope. She's like, oh yeah, what's his name? Jorge Mario. I'm like, Ma, we're not Latin American. We're white. Why are you saying it like that? Why can't you just say Jorge Mario and whatever his last name is, Bargalio or something?
Well, now what's his papal name?
Oh, Francis.
Francis the First, right?
That is nothing
He's
like Jorge Mario. That is nowhere near it.
He's actually the first Francis, and he's also the first Latin American Pope.
Yeah. What is he from? Argentina, right?
Argentina.
Well,
Buenos,
Get
Buenos Aires is probably going bananas right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the capital of Argentina.
Just like when Messi hits one in the World Cup, they're going nuts like
true,
that.
True.
Good for Argentina. Shout out to Argentina. That's the first shout out that we had on this show today. We're at 9 o'clock already.
How many Argentinian viewers do you think we have?
I don't. On the website sometimes we get a couple views from Vietnam.
You said we had
United
Germany
Kingdom.
one day,
Yeah,
too, right?
Germany.
I'll tell you what, though, in the Pope elections, there were some favorites. There were a couple guys from the United States, but you know who I really wanted? I wanted the black Pope from Ghana. How bananas would that be if we had a black Pope? Black president, black Pope? I think it's time.
I think it's time, too.
Yeah, well,
But
too
my
bad.
question is, how does, I didn't really get into all the, I should have, I wanted to. I want to know the background, how, do you vote for the Pope as if you were voting for the president? I don't get it.
No, all right, so...
Tell me.
So there are cardinals, okay, which are called the princes of the church.
Look at this freaking guy, huh?
Yeah, look at me. I went to Catholic school.
My teachers from grammar school and high school are going to hate me.
So-
I'm a Catholic schoolgirl, and I'm like, how does this work?
So the 115 cardinals from around the world, they all gather in Rome, right?
Okay.
It's where the Pope resides once there is a Pope, and they go into what's called a conclave. A conclave.
Say that with us, audience. Conclave.
And so essentially, they pray a lot, and then they cast ballots. And so with the thing
But
with the
who's
smoke
they?
is the cardinals, the 115 cardinals, they cast ballots.
Oh.
Remember when we were supposed to pray a lot?
Yeah, we got caught. We got
Remember-
caught dancing to the beats by Sister Consolata.
Danielle Hayduke, if you're listening today, we're looking for you still.
Yeah, we didn't.
She dimed us out. We were supposed to be praying. This is back when we were at Mount Carmel.
Clearly.
She dimed us out when we were supposed to be praying. Somebody came by with their great sound system and had some great beats going. So me and Mullen decided to dance.
So I have a question. Oh, I would have danced too. You know me.
Dance
Yeah.
party.
6 a.m. dance party.
Yes. So I guess now that there's a Pope, I should stop eating meat on Fridays.
No,
If you
you're
want.
okay.
Well, you're supposed to do that all throughout Lent.
You're the news
But
anchor.
if the Pope quit, then
Right.
I should be able
Well,
to
you can eat meat and you can covet your neighbor's wife, I think. But
Yeah.
now that there's a new Pope, you have to follow
There's
the
a new
rules.
Pope in town.
You're the news anchor on the 14ASports radio show. You can do whatever the hell you want.
You're damn right. Now let's move into my next story.
Hey,
right.
Didn't even need Muller's transition.
Okay, well, my next is, any of you viewers out there ever want to, I don't know, you're getting tired of your kids and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to sell these brats on Facebook. Well, now you can. Now you can. Now you can. Well, there was this woman who tried to sell her kids on Facebook. She was trying. She
What?
said, "Yep, I'm not kidding." And she had a taker too.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I haven't been in the market for a baby in about 28 years.
Are you gonna look on
but
Facebook if you are?
It appears that now I can.
Well, what's the going rate?
Oh, well, wait, I have this written down. If you have a 10-month-old, then wait, $1,000.
Oh,
10.
10-month-old,
But-
$1,000.
If you want a 10-month-old and a 2-year-old, you get a package deal, kids. A package deal for $4,000.
All you brothers and sisters at home, think about teaming up. That's the way to go.
So someone,
And I think it's a perfect idea if you want to bail your boyfriend out of jail. You just sell your kids on Facebook,
Well,
and there you go.
that is what happened, right?
Is that what
That's
she did?
exactly. That's why she wanted to do it. And I can't think of any other good reason to sell your kids on Facebook than to bail your man out of jail.
I'll tell you what. I'm sure my mother thought once or twice about putting me up for sale.
Well, there's 4 of you. I think she wanted to trim
You know
the
what?
fat on that.
She actually might have. She probably didn't get any.
I was just going to say, and that's why you're still here.
Now, are any other social media sites auctioning kids off?
I mean, I know people are constantly uploading pictures of their kids on Instagram and stuff. Like,
Right.
I haven't
pretty
seen
annoying.
any dollar signs underneath
But
it,
they're
like
not
for
for
sale.
sale,
But
right.
I'm sure it's going to happen eventually.
Hashtag $sign.
That's Colts. Let me ask you this: when you were a kid, what do you think you would go for?
Oh, priceless, baby.
Oh, stop it!
Oh,
No,
yes.
come on.
Now,
Oh, yes.
are we working on that $1,000 for a 10-year-old? Because right now, I think my value has decreased. I was much more intelligent. I knew all the capitals of all the states back when I
think-
was like 7.
I think. Well, I don't understand how it goes. The younger one was 1,000, and the package deal was for 4,000. So I guess
it's already potty trained, probably.
Yeah,
So then you
yeah.
wipe that out of the equation,
Yeah,
and
and
you
I
get an
guess-
extra $3,000.
But when you want to buy a puppy's more expensive than the older dogs.
Yeah, but they were tolerable.
Right?
They
we're
can't
not talking
they
about
can't
dogs,
talk.
are we? Did we
No,
just
but
switch?
it's the only thing. I don't know. I mean,
We're
I haven't
treading
seen-
in that very
This-
tready water.
This
right
just
now.
got weird.
next.
Next.
I like how you're learning to transition. That's a beautiful thing.
Doing very well.
Shut up.
We don't even need
Because
to
I don't want to
anymore,
hear your
Vern.
mouth. I don't want to hear it. All right. Well, you ever get caught drinking and driving?
Oh well.
Well,
Who-
we don't have to
me?
answer that. We don't have to answer that.
I don't know.
But if a person were to get caught drinking and driving, would you sue your friend in the passenger seat for letting you drive? Probably.
Now, I've been on both sides of this equation before, and I've always wondered, what if I was caught somebody drinking and driving in the passenger seat? I think it would be terrible if they did that to me.
So the guy driving sued the guy in the driver's seat?
No. The guy driving sued the guy in the passenger seat.
Did they know each other?
Yes, it was his bud.
Ah, that's a doucher move.
They
right
were
there.
out. This is his name. Oh, sorry, James Ruiz, and this is now his 5th DUI getting arrested. And
What?
instead of just being like, "Yeah, I messed up again," like, "All right, I need to go to jail. I deserve what I have coming to me," he's like, "No. I'm suing my friend who let me drive, and I'm suing the 2 restaurants that served me drinks."
Well, that's just the last second Hail Mary up there. When you got nothing
that's
else.
what
I mean,
it
this
sounds
guy's
like.
probably facing like multiple years in jail now. What state was this in?
It looks like New Mexico. He got 40
Oh,
years
they,
in jail.
They have no rules over there. Well, maybe
He
they
got
do.
40 years in jail.
Oh, 40.
40.
Oh, wow.
So I guess the lawsuit didn't work, huh? Did anything happen to the friend? Just make it
As
up.
it shouldn't. As it shouldn't.
No, he was fine.
No,
I'm gonna have him as a guest next week. Lawsuit redemption.
whatever. What was he gonna do, the poor kid? What was he gonna clock the kid over the head and say you're not driving?
That's
Like,
assault, brother.
That's
You're right.
assault, bro.
You're absolutely right.
This guy's got some balls trying to go after his buddy in the passenger side seat right there. I mean,
That's somebody, huh?
hold on. Now, do you mind if we take a call during the news?
Wow. I want to hear some outside voices.
Yeah.
All right, that
Let's take
sounds
it.
good.
Yep.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the 14A Sports Radio Show. Who's this?
Hi, this is Brady.
Hey,
Brady. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, Brady.
Hi, how's the show going? I haven't been able to listen, but I thought I would call in.
Oh, well, it's going fine. We just had Patty Farrell's opponent's manager call in. A little interesting. Couple interesting predictions. Now we're just getting to the nitty-gritty of the crazy news. What are you bringing to the table here, kid?
Did you talk about Steven Jackson yet?
No, we didn't.
No,
we
we
didn't even
didn't.
get into him.
Oh, okay. Well, I want Steven Jackson on the Packers. I want it.
Well, the thing is, Packers don't really dip into the free agent pool like that at all. But it seems like they're going to make a move to get Jackson. They're going to bend a little this time.
That seems like a nice fit.
No, I don't think they're bending. I think they're bending over Steven Jackson and that they're going to pay him what they want.
Yeah, no, I think that's an excellent fit. They obviously need help in the running game. That Packers offense, offensively through the air, they're very explosive. Rodgers is the best quarterback in the game for my money. Steven Jackson had a decently productive year last year. I think he could definitely help the Packers. I think that'd be a good addition.
Yeah. What worries me the most is that McCarthy all of a sudden wanted to run it at the end of the year and in the playoffs for some reason with
I think he was trying to keep Rodgers healthy. But listen, Brady, we unfortunately we're in the midst of the news.
We're in the middle of the news.
And,
Next time you want to talk sports, make sure you get in when it's NFL time.
But either way, we appreciate the call. Thanks for the support, buddy.
Hasta luego.
All right, my apologies. Goodbye.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Jeez,
Oh,
next
that was
time.
nice of him, though.
It was nice of him to call in, but does he not know that 9 o'clock is CNN?
No, but he said my apologies, and that was really cute.
Does it matter when someone says no offense? They're about to offend you.
Yeah, you're right.
Coles, no offense, but
I don't mean to be rude, but get on with the news.
All right. Okay, next one. Did you ever have your ID stolen, folks?
yes. Oh, I actually have an interesting story for that.
I
Go
have
ahead.
one first.
Oh, in your face.
Did you ever have your ID stolen and then ask to see somebody's ID and then them give you your ID?
What?
No.
Oh, because that happened to Brianna Britty.
Brianna Britty? Brianna Britty.
Brianna Britty.
Was Brianna Britty
I know
pretty?
she doesn't. That's what I was about to say. Brianna Pretty. I know she doesn't sound like a real person, but she is, and she's a waitress at Applebee's.
Huh.
I don't know if I said
Classy
where.
joint.
Oh, Colorado. And so she waited on a table. This girl asked to have a margarita. She said, "Okay, I just need to see your ID." She hands over the ID, and it's her ID.
Whoa.
She remains
wow.
calm, the friendly waitress that she was, and she was a little excited that she got to catch the person who's been writing bad checks underneath
Get
her
out.
name.
Ah, sweet.
Really?
So she said, "I'll be
Jesus.
right back with your drink, ma'am." Went, called the cops. Cops came, and I guess she got arrested. Well, she did get arrested, whatever. But that's not the point. The point is, how do you have a fake ID? Steal somebody's ID, is using it as a fake ID. But have you looked at
Don't
the picture?
recognize the yeah.
Well, that's a small town. I know a lot of people here in Bayonne, New Jersey, hometown shout out. A lot of people here think that we live in a small town. No. Colorado's got even more smaller towns, and they're using each other's IDs. This is incredible shit. Incredible.
It's a sick world out there.
So, moral of the story: when you steal someone's ID, make sure you know whose it is.
Make sure you look at the photo.
Yeah.
Or at least go to another Applebee's. I mean, Jesus, there's like 50 of them.
Or don't go to Applebee's.
Yeah.
How about that? Well, there goes the sponsor for Applebee's, huh?
Nah, they don't want us.
No, I think you should go to Applebee's. They have good waitresses, and they get criminals
Very vigilant.
And an under a 550 calorie menu.
too shy.
Good addition.
They came up with it, not me.
Okay.
What else?
I have another page.
Oh my goodness.
The news desk is just flowing with news today.
Jam packed.
Well, you know, I always have these stories about these boyfriends acting crazy and like hiding from their girls or whatever.
How's the one from last week going?
He's still duct taped somewhere.
Is he in
With
jail
it
yet?
dangling.
Yeah.
Oh, with it dangling from his wrist.
Yeah.
What a fool.
All right. So what happened with this one?
This one, he was just a little pissed at his girl. I guess they had a fight, and the girlfriend had a very severe upset stomach, and she was like, "I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check his phone because I know this."
He was scheming
Was
on her?
gonna do something. She checked his phone, and he was texting his friends like, "Yeah, this girl wants to talk crap. Well, I'm gonna make her crap."
What? I think we need to review these stories before.
Wait a minute. All right, hold on.
What?
So,
So what, he X-laxed her?
He put Visine in her drink.
oh, that does make you shit. That
Really?
does.
How do you
Who
know?
knew? Who knew?
I read the internet.
That's not firsthand.
No. That's not.
I don't believe it.
Usually Chinese is the method if you're gonna go that way. Chinese food.
So what happened?
Well, I mean, she saw the text messages. She called the cops. She called the hospital. He wound up getting arrested, and he had like a $25,000 bail or whatever. But that's not the point of what happens. The point is, not even that he did it to her. How did she know? Like, I'm going to check his phone. I know this.
Because girls are crazy. Let's just...
Yes,
Are you missing the moral of the story?
No,
it's not the
girls
girl.
are crazy.
It's him.
I know exactly what you're talking about. When you have a stomach ache, you don't go check your significant other's phone to see if they doused you with Visine. That's just not what people do.
That's not normal.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So girls are the wrong one in this one.
When you put it that way, I guess you're right.
I'm sure that guy had a perfectly
I'll
good
tell you
reason.
what. Why don't we
for the
send
Visine
that
going
guy the
through.
extra pair of Ellen underwear for a job well done?
Why don't we send it to her? She needs an extra pair of underwear.
That was good.
Maybe she does.
Winner.
All right.
Winner.
These are flowing today, huh? Okay. Well, with it being St. Patty's Day coming up and all,
Yeah.
there was actually an Irish pub in Florida, who were told to take down their Irish flag.
Wow.
They were forced to take it down. The town has banned commercial display of non-U.S. flags.
That's absurd.
What kind of is that?
I love Florida, but I'm telling you right now, they're at the top of my shit list right now.
But since
Are
when?
they serious?
Since when can't you hang a flag?
That's absurd.
I think so.
Well, I think what they were going at, I can see what the townspeople were going at with this one. They didn't want the Iraqi flags. They didn't want those people flags.
It's America, man. The government
thought
doesn't
we
get
had-
to tell you
Those
what.
people.
I
Let's
thought
not
we
get
had,
into
like,
this, but
free speech and shit.
First of all, I mean, if you're gonna hang a flag, it's got to be an Irish flag.
if I want to put Visine in somebody's car, then I'm gonna do it. And if I want to hang a flag while I'm doing it, I should be allowed to.
I'm sure it had something to do with those Confederate rules down there, because those people down south are acting a fool 24/7.
Let's not alienate our southern audience.
Shout out to the south. Shout out to this side of the Mason-Dixon line.
Well, I just thought it was a little crazy. Poor ladies. Oh, they were ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I think they were actually from Ireland too.
Florida.
Yeah,
Did I
that's
not teach you anything better in my time down there than how to treat ladies?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Clearly not.
Well,
I apologize for the whole Panhandle
They're
state.
trying to get like a temporary thing to like be able to hang it up for St. Pat's.
Well, let's hope that works out for them.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
What else you got?
All right. Well, this is bringing it back to a while ago.
All right.
But
Just another day at CNN.
all right. Remember when that whole shooting happened at the movie theater in Colorado?
Unfortunately,
Yes.
It was very
was-
sad.
yeah, it
Like,
was
yeah,
tragic.
it was crazy. But I'm seeing now, like, as I was searching through my news, like, what can I talk about? This guy.
Cole's crowd's getting in the way of
Yeah,
this show.
I can't.
They're
I
all-
can't.
Coles.
I know.
They're
Finish
playing
strong.
Twister in the background right now.
I told them they were going to be distracting.
Durant's
I just
left
knew
hand
it.
yellow.
Well, I can't even explain it. Okay, so
Then what are we doing?
I can't. All right, so he's gonna plead insanity. Okay, we get it. Everybody could have guessed that was gonna happen.
Right.
But there's this other thing that I'm very interested in is the truth serum,
The truth serum?
which is a potent combo of drugs that causes you to blurt out nothing but the truth, and it's used by the CIA to interrogate terrorists.
They could do this a lot cheaper. It's called Jameson. They could just use that.
Oh,
Okay.
I've used
You're
that on
absolutely-
myself once or twice.
You're
Using it right now.
absolutely right. But let's get back to like what's really happening here.
Let's.
The attorneys filed to stop this, obviously. Okay, but how does like your drugged mind decide what's the real truth?
Wait,
like,
is truth serum real?
yes,
That's the issue.
it's real. It's. Did you not hear me? It's used by the CIA.
I'm sure, well, that's covert operations. This guy, obviously, this is in the CNN News Network, so obviously people
What are you
know
trying to
about
say?
this
Oh.
because it's public information now. Whoever heard of truth serum as used, on in public?
I couldn't believe it myself, Vernon. I just couldn't believe it myself.
Did someone just say syrup? I'd like to get some pancakes.
All right.
Guys, but you don't think this is crazy? What if you believe your own lies and you take this truth serum, whatever the hell is even in that? It's kind of scary. But who's to say that whatever he says isn't true?
Right.
But he says it because you believe your own lies.
Right. That's what Costanza says. It's not really a lie if you truly believe it. The wise words of George Costanza.
Seinfeld for all you non-knowers.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going?
You know what? Next week, you are going to reread my stories, and if you don't like them...
No.
I don't care.
It's your news desk.
No, I don't want him reading the stories. Because then it's going to be Vern News. I don't want that.
No, it's not Vern News.
Now,
but I just don't... If you guys don't like it, you guys don't like it. But I just think it's crazy.
I agree with you.
Now,
it is.
Touching on some local news, we got the Bayonne St. Patty's Day parade this weekend. Everybody's excited for that one.
It actually falls right on St. Patty's Day.
Yes, it does. It's a monumental event in the town of Bayonne, New Jersey. We hope to see all you guys out there.
You going to be out there, Coles?
Mm-hmm.
Is she going to be out there?
I'm going to be out there with bells on, baby.
She's going to be there with all her truth syrup and everything.
It's serum.
Oh, no one better put Visine in Coles' tray.
Oh, boy. Hey, Coles, you going to hang around with us while we break down the Party Like an All-Star bracket?
I guess.
You're gonna notice some of the names on this one.
I want to party with everybody. I mean, I don't care if they're All-Stars and if whatever. I don't care. If you're down to party, so am I. So let's get to it.
Hey, now. That's like 75% of the station, by the way. Now, let's get to the video. This one's from our boy August Styles out of Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to August Styles out there. He's watching the show tonight, actually.
What up, Styles?
I liked him.
Oh, we still do. Nothing changed.
I'm just saying, when I talked to him, I liked him.
Now, despite the title of this song, he is a very nice guy. This one's August Styles. It's called Murder Scene. We'll be back with the Party Like an All-Star bracket after this.
All right.
Y'all niggas crazy. Let me get back to work, though. Yeah. I like to thank y'all niggas, all of y'all, and all my bitches, especially y'all, for fucking with your nigga. This that, what we calling this? I just wanna rap. New mindset. What's up, nigga? I say, nigga, new mindset, nigga. This that Jeff Dime killer shit, Mike Myers thriller shit. House 1,000 corpses and I'm filling up the building quick. And these rappers, what I'm filling with, cause I'm really sick of these dogs saying they pits when they come to spit. Well, call me Mr. Vic. I'm about to kill these pups, saying they run the game while I'm cutting their Achilles up. Snatch a nigga bitch and get a drunk with a Henny cup or take it to the crib. Now I'm fucking up a Remy, bruh. My nigga Rome told me kill him, so I stopped the name. And then I realized these niggas ain't up in my range. Bang, bang, die, bitch. Niggas in the booth with a noose. I'm about to lynch me a nigga. Get a grip, little niggas. I'm that nigga that you hate to love. With my painting brush, all the walls when I'm painting up. I'm on the rise, I'm elevating up. So I can't hear what y'all saying to us. So what you saying, huh? White sheets, yellow tape, it's a murder scene. Tell these niggas quit hating like they ain't heard of me. It's a burglary, cause I take your soul. Just so them niggas and bitches acting like they don't know. Them niggas ain't fucking with me. Tell them niggas quit fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. Cause these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. It's Child's Play, no, Friday the 13th. And if they won't beef, what make these niggas think I won't eat? I'm low-key, that nigga they hating but won't approach me. And if they do, then I kill these dudes with no speech. What y'all niggas thought shit was sweet? Cause I made a track about bitches or even getting geek. When I'm lyrically and I'm seeing these niggas hearing me, but niggas never seeing me. I'm something like an entity. I'm mentally destroying these niggas who attempt to be something they wasn't meant to be and do it with no sympathy. So simply, I'm the coldest. The boy been chosen to unite the real niggas. Let's have devotion. I cause commotion every time my words are spoken. Don't leave them soaking when I spit it, hit like the ocean. I'm on the rise, elevating up. I can't hear what y'all saying to us. So what you saying, huh? White sheets, yellow tape, it's a murder scene. Tell these niggas quit hating like they ain't heard of me. It's a burglary. burglary. Cause I take your soul. So them niggas and bitches acting like they don't know. Them niggas ain't fucking with me. Tell them niggas quit fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. Cause these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. Welcome to Elm Street, home and all the exorcists. Now y'all know I'm not that nigga to be messing with. I bless them with these rhymes like I'm a Methodist. Let's read a scripture from the real nigga testament. Thou shalt not befriend my brother. Whether right or wrong is to the end, my brother. Committing these acts is a sin, my brother. But can't kill Abel. Should I end my brothers? Nah, cause I'm a real motherfucker. It is what it is, my grind a little more tougher. Mine is more smarter. I work a little harder. Say they love you, but they never there. Remind me of my father. I guess I got that new mindset. Focus on mine and my mom, yes. I'm on the rise, elevating up. I can't hear what y'all saying to us. So what you saying, huh? White sheets, yellow tape with some murder scenes. Tell these niggas quit hating like they ain't heard of me. It's a burglary, cause I take your soul. So them niggas and bitches acting like they don't know. Them niggas ain't fucking with me. Tell them niggas quit fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. Cause these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, these niggas ain't fucking with me. Nah, they ain't fucking with you. Please don't be offended. I'm just doing what I do best. That new mindset. I got a new mindset. I just wanna rap.
Hey, welcome back to the 14ASports radio show. All right.
I laugh every time you say that.
Well, I like it. I didn't say it the first 3 weeks, but then I found my groove when I was in the shower one day, and I was like, show, and I like the way that it sounded.
That's great.
All right, so what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be breaking down the brackets that we have for the Party Like an All-Star tournament that we got going on right now.
Nice.
I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background what's going on here. We took the best 68 athletes who excelled not only on the field, but off the field.
More off the field, kind of.
Right. That's what we're going at here. Now, if you didn't hear earlier, what we got going on is we're going to have a lot of different voting going on Facebook and the 14asports.com website. We got a couple playing games right now. They include Brett Musburger against Marv Albert, the Ultimate Warrior against the Iron Sheik, Anderson against Latrell Sprewell. And the last one was Patty Boy against Chuck Wepner. The only way that these guys advance in the tournament is if you guys, the fans at home, vote on them on either site. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the Party Like an All-Star selection show. And if you guys want to check out this bracket, go to 14asports.com right now. That's the top story on there. You just have to download a little PDF file. It'll pop right up. But we're going to get into it right now, and let's start out with the cocaine region, where the top seed in that one, Lawrence Taylor, is going to be taking on number 16 seed Grant Fuhr.
Oh, LT, man. LT's a legend. Used to play games coked out of his gourd, and he used to be unbelievable. He said he played better coked up than when he wasn't. So how does he not get the one seed? Oh, he's almost the overall number one. But
he probably is. He probably is, but he's not this year. Little bit of a tail off. My favorite LT moment wasn't even an LT moment. It was when he was in Any Given Sunday and he chainsawed LL's Hummer right down the middle. You know, at some point somewhere that had to have happened.
Yeah, for sure.
And Oliver Stone found that out, and he's like, listen, that's going in the movie, bro.
He's out of his mind. Cole, are you familiar with Lawrence Taylor?
No.
All right.
But I do have a question.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
You guys pick these people by, like, how it's cocaine region and then sex craze. Like, you guys pick them by that? Like, these are all the people that...
It was the selection show, yeah.
Right. So if you're in the cocaine region... odds are you did something bad with that narcotic at some point in your life.
How long did this take you guys?
Not long, about 2 hours.
Oh.
Well, we were watching the Duke UNC game while this was all going down. Now, to face, it's probably going to be Lawrence Taylor who wins that matchup, but to face off against the winner of that will be the number 8 seed Steve Howe against Oil Can Boyd.
So let me break it down for the Steve Howe, Oil Can Boyd. Two names not that familiar, but Steve Howe was a Yankees pitcher. I think he won Rookie of the Year back in the 80s and wound up getting suspended from baseball about 5 or 6 times. They kept letting him come back. And he wound up overdosing and dying of like crystal meth and coke. So, a poor ending for him. So he's a solid number 8. Solid number 8 seed.
Sorry, Biz Oil Can.
Yeah. Oil Can Boyd pitched for the Red Sox. He pitched against in the '86 World Series, and he famously came out and stated that every game of his career that he pitched, he was actually high on coke every single game. So, he was a pretty, he was an above-average pitcher, and that, he's in the 8-9 pitcher matchup. Which one's a better coke pitcher? I guess I don't know.
Well, some people eat power bars, some people take PEDs, and some people sniff coke before they go out on the mound. I mean, whatever you need to get you going throughout the day.
No, that's that matchup.
Now, this is my favorite part of the bracket, the 5-12 and the 4-13 matchup that we got going on here in the cocaine region. Tim Rock Raines, who used to travel around the base pass with cocaine in his back pocket.
He never slid feet first. He always slid head first because he didn't want to mess up the rock.
He did it. Now he's going to take on the winner of the play-in game between the Ultimate Warrior and the Iron Sheik. Thoughts on that?
Well, the voting's up there right now. The Ultimate Warrior versus the Iron Sheik. Right. I'll tell you what. I'm partial to the Warrior, man. I know some people have been in touch and saying, how could the Sheik be losing? The Sheik's the best. I'm an Ultimate Warrior, man. I grew up, a little kid on wrestling with the Macho Man Hogan.
Oh, yeah!
He was a staple. And then what made it even better, he turned out to be absolutely out of his mind later in his life.
Little side note about the Ultimate Warrior. I actually was the Ultimate Warrior. I think the first year you went to Mount Carmel, my mom made me an Ultimate Warrior costume, and I had to walk around all day with pieces of cardboard stapled to each other. I mean, not the brightest idea Sue Walsh has ever had, but I appreciate the love, Mother. Thank you very much.
Were you blowing lines at that point?
It was 2nd grade. It didn't go down until 3 years later, all right? Jeez!
I have another question.
Absolutely.
So these people were known, doing coke while playing the game.
Yes.
So how come that's not a problem, but doing steroids is?
Well, let's say it was during their time playing the game, not necessarily, in the actual game that was going on.
Oh. Well, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of these people in the cocaine region are from the past, and that's when things weren't really prevalent like that.
And there was no, drug testings and things of that nature. So it wasn't as stringent as it is today.
Gotcha.
Now, the winner of this 5-12 matchup between Rock Raines and the Ultimate Warrior, it's looking like it's going to be the Ultimate Warrior. The votes for Ultimate Warrior right now are through the roof. But the winner of that, it's going to be a matchup of the number 4 seeded Darryl Strawberry against Theo Fleury. Now, both of these guys at the height of their career were the top coke guys in their sport.
Well, that's something to be said for that, right?
Oh, yeah. One time, the number 13 seeded Theo Fleury was found under a bridge, passed out. Now, first of all, I don't know how you passed out from doing cocaine, Theo Fleury, but that's what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what, Straw, a man amongst boys. When he got drafted by the Mets in the early '80s, they called him the Black Ted Williams. Came in with all kinds of potential. He looked like he was a surefire Hall of Famer, and he propelled the '86 Mets. He was a big component of that World Series team, and him and his boy Doc, who we'll get to later. They just, they just got after it, man. They got hooked on that, and they flushed their career down the toilet. I think Daryl's actually made an effort to get clean these days, which probably dropped him in the seedings, to be honest with you.
Well, you know what's great about both of these guys, Doc and Daryl? They grew up together. They came through the system and everything. They got their baseball lives back on track at some point. Both with the Yankees.
Both for the Yankees, yeah.
Strawberry had a decent little stint right there with the Yanks. Even got himself a World Series. Even.
Yeah, they were both.
Doc Gooden pitched the perfect game, or the no-hitter. I'm sorry,
he
against
walked like 6 guys.
Yeah, against the Mariners, but still nobody got a hit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, great things for those guys. Now let's get to the 6-11 matchup. 2 Texas boys right here. Josh Hamilton, the number 6 seed, going against the number 11, Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. I remember that story. Michael Irvin, he was found in the hotel room with, who knows how much coke and hookers and all kinds of stuff. You know, that's a great story.
For us, not necessarily for him.
Well, I'm sure he had a good time, right until he got caught. But I'm sure he was partying up.
Now the winner of that is going to take on the winner of the number 3 seed Doc Gooden against the Pirates mascot.
I didn't even see the Pirates mascot. That's great.
I love this one. The Pirates mascot used to distribute cocaine to the whole Pirates team throughout the 70s and the 80s, right?
Yeah, they wound up having the Pittsburgh cocaine trials in Major League Baseball with Keith Hernandez, who I guess we'll get to. He was in that mix also with that.
Coles, I see you looking at us like, what the hell was a mascot doing distributing cocaine to the team?
I don't know. I'm like, wow.
That's how it went back in the 70s. Mascots hooked it up. I'm pretty sure the Philly Fanatic is still on cocaine.
But
Go
think about all the room that they have inside that mascot outfit. Think about how much they can fit in there.
Yeah, there's probably keys in that whole belly of the mascot.
He got all kinds of stuff.
All right. Coming up at the bottom of this bracket here in the cocaine region, two really good ones who really got nose deep into their business. No pun intended.
I think you did.
Okay, intended.
I liked it.
Number 7, Todd Maranovich, who just recently had a 30 for 30 story about himself on ESPN. Actually, this is the battle of the 30-30 matchups. Len Bias himself had a 30-30 matchup.
Yeah, the story of Lenny Bias, he got star at Maryland, got drafted by the Celtics, was going to go team up with Larry Bird, continue that Celtic dynasty. And if the night of it, he got drafted, right? He went back to his dorm room, and he sniffed some. He was cocaine crazy. He sniffed some blow, and he OD'd, and that was a wrap for Lenny B.
What the hell was he doing going back to his dorm room on draft night? I mean, don't you go to like a Marriott or a Sheridan, at least a Red Roof Inn? Wasn't that prevalent at the time?
I guess not, man. That's where he had the party going. That's where his stash was, I guess.
Dorm room. What an
That's
amateur.
like the Dusty.
The Dusty? The Dusty?
No?
Please elaborate.
What's
the Dusty.
What's the Dusty?
Why am I the only
I don't know.
Why am I the only one up here who knows of the Dusty?
I don't know. Like, please explain.
Yes,
I'm
please.
sure the chat room
not.
is blowing up
I'd
with
rather
requests
not.
to know what
Carry
a
on.
Dusty is. No.
My friend.
The Dusty 440 when you're getting onto the 440 motel. The Dusty.
Oh yeah, you a frequent visitor there?
No. Come on.
You just heard about it? So what allegedly goes down there?
Well, that's where when we were in high school, we'd have our telly parties there. No.
Your what?
Telly. That's a acronym. Well, not really an acronym. It's a nickname for hotels.
Can we move on?
Hey, if any callers out there, this is the number right here.
If you have some
right
background
here,
information on this, please call in right now.
definitely call in.
Carry on.
Actually, viewer Keith would like to know what the fuck makes it a Dusty. We gotta move on to the bracket. Coles, you ruined this set. You gotta tell the people what a Dusty is.
They had terrible maids. There was dust everywhere.
How about after the cocaine region participants are announced, you tell us all what a Dusty is?
No, I want to talk about the people that drink and the sex crazed people.
Okay, all right, we'll get there. Now, at the bottom of this cocaine region, the number 2 seeded Keith Hernandez, who was a great in his day. If it weren't for LT, he would be the number 1 seed in this. But he'll be taking on the 15 seed Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis actually died because of heart complications due to cocaine.
Well, Keith Hernandez is my favorite, man. I'm a huge Met fan. I love Keith Hernandez. He got traded to the Mets in '83, and partly was because he had just gone through that whole cocaine thing with the Pittsburgh trials, and St. Louis is like, you're a great player, but he won an MVP. Keith Hernandez MVP 79. They're like, we can't deal with you anymore. So he wound up going. That's how he wound up getting traded to the Mets.
That's crazy.
Through the cocaine. So that's why he's my favorite in that region.
I can't believe that they couldn't deal with his cocaine problem in St. Louis, but the guys in New York.
Yeah, they came to the Mets.
All right.
I'll tell you what. Do you ever want to read a book about partying? How the Bad Guys Won, about the '86 Mets. Oh my God, that's some book. Absolutely unbelievable. Crazy, crazy stories.
All right, so those are our participants for the cocaine region. Make sure you go vote on these guys. As soon as the show's over, we're going to put up the voting for that tonight. And from tonight through Friday, you can vote on the first round games I believe the second round is going to start on Monday. We don't want any people voting over the weekend.
All right.
We don't want your influence decisions to be made on this. All right, so let's get in right now to the drunk region. Where the number 1 overall seed in the whole tournament, John Daly, sits there at the top.
Because you know John Daly?
Nope.
John Daly's a golfer. All he does is he's on a golf course. You know, golf is supposed to be like kind of proper.
Yeah,
you know,
like
crusty.
He's trailer trash.
Absolutely, he's straight trailer trash.
It's great.
Drinks like Paps and smokes like Marlboro
But if
Reds.
he plays golf, doesn't that make him a little classy?
Not when you drink Paps and smoke Marlboro Reds on a golf course. You could take John Daly out of the trailer, but you can't take the trailer out of John Daly. You know what I mean? Cole's,
Nice.
Now, John Daly, the overall 1 seed, he's playing Lendale White. Poor Lendale White. That this is who you have to go up against.
He's dead in the water.
Lendale White, though, himself is probably the strongest 16 seed of any tournament ever. What Lendale White used to do is the whole Tennessee Titans team, back when Vince Young was the quarterback, they all used to go to TGI Fridays in Tennessee after their practices. And that's where they'd hang out. You'd think an NFL team would have like their own like cool spot and stuff like that. No. Vince Young took all his troops to the TGI Fridays in Nashville. And what did Lendale White do?
What did he do?
He brought his own bottles of Patron to the TGI Fridays and partied with his shirt off.
That's classy.
I don't know how you didn't get a higher seed, but you will learn as as we see who else is in this bracket.
I like these people.
But that's the number 16 seed right there, Lendale White.
Cole, do you have any stories that can match that one?
I'm not telling any more of my stories.
Don't lie. You know you brought your bottle of Patron to TGI Fridays this weekend.
You brought him to the Dusties, no?
You shut the hell up.
Oh.
All right, now
we're gonna get to the bottom of that.
We will.
No, we're not.
We're gonna get her some of that truth syrup, and we're gonna get it right out of her.
It's serum, and I don't care.
You're getting a truth serum Visine concoction. And we're going to find out what the Dusties are.
No, we could talk about it. I don't care.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Maybe after
Not now.
After the drunk region.
Later.
All right, now facing off against these guys, the 8 seed David Wells against the 9 seed Charles Barkley. This is a great matchup right here.
That it is. Battle of the heavyweights there. Boomer and Barkley, the chuck wagon. David Wells threw a perfect game and claimed that he was basically drunk when he pitched.
At a SNL party the night before.
Right. So that's some accomplishment.
I don't know who walks out of an SNL party that afternoon, but to stand on the mound at Yankee Stadium and to pitch a perfect game.
Yeah, the only one in his
After that.
career. Let me ask you: if you imagine you did that,
right,
would you go and pitch drunk or hungover every next time?
I think you'd have to until the streak ended.
Yeah.
I sell nuts all the time, hungover.
Excuse me?
Is that near the Dusties?
Please.
Oh, that made her take the headphones off.
Cole, thank God you sat in on this. We're learning so much about you.
Guys, I sell nuts for a living, not at the Dusty. Come on.
Well, we know that, but the audience doesn't.
Well, that's
know
what I'm
that.
telling.
Oh, okay. All right, so moving on down the bracket.
You have a call. If you
Wade
want
Boggs. Let's take a caller. Let's see who this is.
Oh, please be someone about the Dusties.
No.
Hey, welcome into the 14ASports radio show. Who is this?
Hey, it's Dan Hampton.
Dan Hampton. What's going on, baby?
I just wanted to, I found a little definition of this whole Dusty thing.
Oh, nice. Right? We have a definition of Dusties from Dan Hampton.
Is this like an Urban Dictionary thing?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Right.
Those are the best.
Please enlighten us, Daniel.
It says, a Dusty is an act done under the influence of alcohol in which a person does something no normal person would do, such as urinating on furniture or willingly letting themselves be kicked in the testicles. It usually causes much confusion and or mirth and or anger in the individuals lucky enough to witness this event.
I wasn't there.
Cole,
I only know about it.
You went to the hotel
I wasn't there.
and kicked people in the nuts?
And
then try to sell them?
And then pissed on furniture and try to sell it? Oh, no. We need a Dusty region. We need a Dusty region.
Then Cole's won the bracket. That's it. It's over. Oh, Danny, thank you so much for that. That explains so much.
Thank you.
No wonder why these
problem.
news
Have a
segments are
good night.
bananas.
Thanks
right,
a
later.
lot, Dan.
Well, that is great. Guess what's coming up in next year's tournament? The Dusty region.
Oh,
I can't believe, like, I don't know. Carry on.
All right, well, let's keep getting to the contestants
Let's
here.
do
The
what
drunk-
we're really here for.
This drunk region is one of the strongest right now. Now we got Wade Boggs, who drank 70 beers
that's hard to
on a cross-country trip
That
from
is-
Boston to Seattle.
That's hard to believe, man. I'm one that can, I've drank a couple of
No,
beers
what?
like that.
No, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, I can, but 70, holy bananas.
70, and that's a 5-hour flight.
That's hard to believe. That's very hard to believe. I'm sure he did it because why would Wade Boggs lie? But that's tough. And who did he match up against?
We matched up Wade Boggs against somebody that he knows very well. It's the Boston Red Sox rotation of last year.
Oh, the chicken and beer guys.
Now, if you don't know about this, the Red Sox rotation down the year before, actually, down their stretch run where they missed the playoffs, it was reported that a lot of the guys in the starting rotation were hanging out in the clubhouse drinking beer, eating fried chicken. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they didn't make the playoffs.
Lester, Beckett, Lackey, yeah. No, they and they were all terrible down the stretch too. That's what compounded it. If they were eating chicken and drinking beer, and they pitch well,
Yeah.
look at LT. He's a Hall of Famer. He
That's
was
true.
high on blow. It's all about performance.
Indeed it is. All right, now, facing off against the winner of the Wade Boggs Red Sox rotation matchup, we've got a heavy 4 seed at Rob Gronkowski going against the 13-seeded Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest.
Well, Artest said he used to drink during halftime, but he's just straight out of his mind. You
Right.
know, that Indiana melee when he ran into the crowd. You know, if he
What
was
did
drunk
he
then.
do?
So I think it was back in 2005. They were in the middle of a game, and basically he literally ran into the stands and just started knocking people out.
Well, that's because someone threw a Dusty on him from the 10th row.
Oh, come on.
No, but that's what started it. Like, Ron Artest was laying on the scorer's table, and then someone threw, like, a full drink from a couple rows back, and it rocked him right in the face, and that's when he went,
Oh,
went
I
on
do
his
the
tirade.
same thing.
Absolutely.
Let's get real.
No, he's
Let's-
but he's just
No, let's
generally-
get real. We tried to get real when you were trying to describe the Dusties. You know, if we ever have an award show, that's what we're going to call
The
it.
Dusties?
The Dusties.
Allison Coles presents
For the best-
the Dusty.
For the best performance for pissing on an ottoman.
I don't want to be affiliated with anything that has to do with the Dusty. I just thought that was a normal thing. Like, I thought us Bayonians all knew what the Dusty was.
No. No, we just call that acting a fool and pissing on the armchair.
Holy mother of God. Who knew?
Oh,
All right, now getting to the bottom part of this bracket, Andre the Giant, the number 6 seed, is going to be facing off against Arnold Palmer, the 11th seed.
that's a tough matchup, man. I mean, Arnold Palmer, that's a tremendous drink. Tremendous drink.
It is. I think the voting is going to go the way of popularity here. I think people are just going to see Andre the Giant on this bracket, and they're just,
That's probably
they're going
what
to
I
go
would
right
do.
to it, yeah. Because I've actually already thought about it myself. I just haven't put it up.
Cause you don't like Arnold Palmer's?
No, I do.
They don't mix
love
well
Arnold
with
Palmer.
Dusties?
You're an ass.
Hey now on the Dusties.
But Andre the Giant, he went to dinner and he used to drink like 80, 90 beers at a clip. But he was also like 7'2", like 500 pounds. So
You know, I saw the Big Show at the Olive Garden one time in Tampa.
really,
Yeah, I shouted out, "Big Show!" And he just was not amused. He was so pissed. He was like, "How dare you know my name?"
for real?
Yeah.
That's what his
Well,
nickname is?
And that's when I stopped watching WWF.
That's not one guy you want to piss off. He's a monster.
Yeah, but I was 16 at the time. It's not like he was going to choke slam me.
You never know.
Yeah, he probably should.
And I had actually nice hair at the time.
Oh, the Fred Durst look?
Oh, yeah. Now,
We all remember that.
okay, let's get back to the bracket. Now, coming up here at the 3 seed, we got probably the most popular player in Yankee history, Mickey Mantle,
The Mick.
going against former Area's own Jason Kidd when he's played for the Nets. Now he's with the Knicks.
Yeah, he signed with the Knicks, went out to the Hamptons, and ran into a telephone pole. So,
That gets you the 14 seed in our bracket. Coming up after that, we got the 7-10 matchup, Kenny Stabler against Brett Favre. Now, I have a great story about Brett Favre that I have to tell the whole crowd right now. His first night up at, I think it was Southern Mississippi, that's where he went to college. What he does is he just gets absolutely wasted, and then he gets on top of the bar that he's at, takes his dick out, and he says, or he just takes a piss all over the bar, and then he goes, "I'm Brett Favre. What the fuck y'all gonna do about it?" Should get a higher seed in this tournament for that, but we got some great contestants in
Yeah,
here.
that is a great story, Favre. And he went on to get addicted to painkillers and whatnot, and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Kenny Stabler, it's my man Gallagher. That's his favorite. Kenny Stabler used to study. He's a quarterback for the Raiders back in the '80s, and he used to go to the bar to study his playbook. And they used to shut the bar down. I said, Kenny, how do you see the playbook? He goes, well, I was able to read the playbook by the light of the jukebox. So Kenny was in there for the long haul.
Let's also not forget the Brett Favre dick pics to Jen Sturger.
Oh, yeah, well.
That could go along with the voting for him. The 215 matchup in the drunk region to close it out is going to be Babe Ruth against the winner of the Patty Boy Chuck Wepner playing game. What do you see happening there?
Like we said with the Patty Boy Wepner, that's more along the lines of going back to the interview last week. Who do you think would win in a fight, really? They're both going to get swamped by the Babe. The Babe's a legend. The Babe, you got to love the Babe. They said, Babe, you make more than the president. And Babe said, well, I had a better year. So, I mean, you gotta love the Babe, man. You got to love the Babe.
I don't know. I could see Chuck Wepner coming in as a hometown favorite here with the boy. I mean, Chuck Wepner against, a guy that we had on our show, Patty Boy Farrell. He swept him out of the water. I mean, this one's done. I mean, Chuck Wepner's already going to the next. He's in the tournament
I'm
right
going to
now.
go home and I'm going to vote for Patty.
Okay. Now, for some of you people out there, you can vote once every hour. So if you see an athlete that you like on here, then you could definitely do that. Let's move it to the other side of the bracket. We're going to go to the bankruptcy region right now. The number one seed here.
Let's just go through these real quick.
All right. Mike Tyson's going to be the number one seed playing Mark Brunell.
Brunell's is only in there because, I like to hang out with his 18-year-old daughter.
Right, and we needed somebody. Coming up after that, the 8-9 matchup, Andre Rison against Terrell Owens. That's a good receiver matchup.
Battle of the Divas, yeah.
Mike Vick against Antoine Walker in the 5-12. Vick should hit that very easily. Coming up next, we got a bunch of 93 Phillies teammates, a couple guys I know very well. Lenny Dykstra, Kurt Schilling.
Yeah, Nails, man. Nails is he's behind bars these days. And Kurt Schilling took $75 million from the state of Rhode Island, then lost it all. So,
well, again, if you're behind bars, that also ups your seating. So for all you guys next year, if you're trying to get a higher seating on this bracket, make sure you do that.
Go to jail.
Vince Young, Warren Sapp in the 6-11 matchup. We just told you a story about Lendale White. Vince Young, he's bankrupt as hell. He's looking for a job right now. AI, Allen Iverson against Marion Jones.
He keeps trying to make a comeback, Allen Iverson, to play basketball wherever else, China, Turkey, wherever. He got no cash. He just had a foreclosure on his Virginia mansion, so tough break for AI.
Bottom of that, we got Scottie Pippen 7-10 against Raleigh Fingers.
Scotty, his wife is on that Real Housewives show, but actually he has no money. He bought a jet, and that's what wound up bankrupting him. Silly man.
He is not a handsome man. When we go to the non-handsome bracket, he will definitely be at the top there. Yeah. Vander Holyfield, he's the number 2 seed in the bankruptcy region. He should have made a couple grills like his boy Georgie. He didn't do it. He's going to be taking on the winner of the Kenny Anderson and Charles Sprewell playing game.
Sprewell. What a choke artist he is, huh? Yeah, I'm glad he's bankrupt. I can't stand him.
All right, now we're going to run down the last region before we sign off for the night here. We're going to get to the sex craze region. This is Cole's favorite. She has a lot of insight on this one. Number one of all, we know, Will Chamberlain. This guy could run away with the whole thing.
Yeah, 10,000 women. What do you think of that, Cole? He said he slept with 10,000 women.
How does your member even handle that?
He's 7'2".
But it's still a member.
It didn't
might be a bigger member, but it's still going to take a beating.
What do you think, Coles?
I think, how does he even still have a member?
All right.
Okay.
That's something to look into.
Tara, the winner of that, you're going to see Tiger Woods against Tom Brady in a very intriguing first-round matchup.
Yeah, Tiger did work. He cheated on his wife, but I can't stand Tiger Woods. I would never vote for him.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, Joe DiMaggio against Sean Kemp. I think with the geographical favoritism right here, the Rain Man's not going to get much love from the East Coast over here.
Cole, Sean Kemp, he was a Maury Povich All-Star. He had about seven or 8 different kids with 7 different women.
Nice.
Very crazy. Willie
Good
Joe
commentary.
Willie Joe Namath is going to take out Cristiano Ronaldo in the 4-13 matchup.
I just want to kiss you.
Kiss you. I see Willie Joe going pretty far in this. That's going to be a nice matchup if Joe DiMaggio and Joe Namath see each other in the second round.
Yeah,
a lot of New York sports fans are going to be, what do I do? Vote. You vote. That's what you do.
The most familiar names are on the sex crazed part.
Oh, yeah.
Of course they would be.
Because people like sex. That's what's going to happen.
Sex sells.
There you
Sex sells. Sex sells. Kobe Bryant's going to take on Dennis Rodman in the 6-11 matchup. Kobe Bryant, man, he got caught cheating a couple times. His wife, is a real pain in the ass about this whole thing. You're supposed to be loyal to me. Wow.
Yeah, but
How dare she?
Yeah, but he just buys her a huge ring, and she's like, "All right, I'm good."
Oh, true.
Now I got
That
money.
explains it.
Gold digger.
Now, there's another interesting matchup here. Magic Johnson at the 3 seed taking on Delonte West at the 14 seed. Should Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson win their respective matchups, we're going to see a little bit of Laker greatness action there in the second round.
And the only reason Delonte West is on this is because he banged LeBron James' mom.
That is true.
That's a pretty respectable seed.
If somebody wants to bang Durant's mom, you can get up here. You could probably be a 15 seed. I don't know. We're going to see what happens there.
Oh, and here comes your boy.
My boy, Ben Roethlisberger in at the 7 seed.
Yeah, the old Rapelessburger.
Going against Antonio Cromartie. Now, that is a primary matchup that needs some real
we got to show
dissection.
you this YouTube. Cromartie was on an interview, and they go, "Could you name your kids?" And he goes like, his kids obviously aren't named like George and Harry, but he goes like George, Harry, and then he's like, I don't know. And he just forgot.
That was on
to name
Hard
up his
Knocks,
kids.
no?
Yeah.
Maybe he was drinking, because I seem to forget a lot of drinking, too.
Oh, all right. Finish us off,
So
Walter.
to round this up, we're going to have a nice little New York matchup. It should be an easy one. It's a close trip for these two contestants. But the number 2 seed, Derek Jeter, is going to take on the number 15 seeded Mark Sanchez. Coles, you got a little bit of a Sanchez crush, don't you?
No, Derek.
Derek?
Yeah, no.
You like Jeter?
I like Jeter better than Sanchez. Absolutely.
I think a lot of people do.
Is it? Never mind.
What?
No.
Come
Carry
on.
No.
She was going to say something
Cole,
about
you gotta let it flow.
Dusty.
Yeah, I know I need to let it flow, but I also need to hold myself back a little bit. Because I don't want to cringe next time I watch
When you
this.
hold back, that's not flowing.
Whatever.
We'll work on it.
Carry on.
All right, people. It's after that 10 o'clock on the East Coast Hour. We're going to get the hell out of here. Special thanks to Richie Massini for joining us from John Lennox's camp. Might want to check that fight out this weekend. March 15th at the Birchwood Manor in Whippany, New Jersey. Special thanks to our audience members here. Katie Arlington, Rose, Nick. Let's get everybody in here. I'm sorry, I forgot Rose's last name for a second. How embarrassing to do that on the radio.
But Rose is also the first one to buy a Team Patty
She
Boy
is.
T-shirt.
Yes!
Rosemary Baresi got her funds in here. She is the first person to bring her money to the 14ASports.com register. We thank you very much.
That's going to go a long way.
Barasi, I'm sorry.
Barisi. Let you.
Tomato. Let's go.
And Nick Durant was here, too. All right, we want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. Special thanks to our guest members. Special thanks to HD for putting the whole thing together. We're going to take you out with a video. I don't know which one it is, but you're going to have to stick around to find it out. 14ASports.com. We'll see you next week.
Ciao.
40, man, I'm from Harlem, West Side, Wild 140s, they call me loaded. She know what's up, don't need no chick to hold me down. Bitch, hold me up, I'm just a product of the town. If I didn't have fans to listen, be trying to bring that girl in heavy like Planet Fitness. The money moves, get the honeys new, wonderful, great and bad, hot with class, summer school. Still rap like I got nothing to lose, something to prove, ton of views. Came up on that camera like a Huxtable. Yes, sir. Let the master chef stir. Dust them off like an ex-sherm. Heads don't know my pain. They just know a nigga name. Time I let my walk explain.
I've been on my grind since a little nigga. I've been getting money since a little nigga. But now that I'm all grown, I gotta do it on my own. I've been on my grind since a little nigga. Niggas still thinking I'm a little nigga. Cause I've been on the low. I gotta let them know. I'ma get them.
The block hot, corner cold, told talking. looking cold. That story's old, they'll sell it faster the more sold. Georgia Peach won Georgian blow, that's all she know. The glory road to all the gold. Daughters all alone trying to find daddies. And the male friend, it's like they got the same daddy. His failed him, sales pitch for the water, or to know how dry the well been. Tell me take my time, cause fast money don't get well spent. The younger boys wanna run the noise, want the voice. Too bad you ain't got the drug of choice. That's your girl, better get her cause she on your boy. And all I'm trying to unavoid is being unemployed. I'm losing faith and trying to choose a mate, screwing dates, sticking moving, trying to keep this music straight. I'm hustling, helping cousin, trying to prove his case. Star witness said they could ID the shooter's face.
I've been on my grind since a little nigga. I've been getting money since a little nigga. But now that I'm all grown, I gotta do it on my own. I've been on my grind since a little nigga. Niggas still thinking I'm a little nigga. Cause I've been on the low, low, low. I gotta let them know, no, no. I'ma get them.
in the mirror, I'm saying to myself,
that's a fly nigga.
Yeah, Harlem is the city, got all my niggas with me, you know that they get busy.
That's right, nigga. You niggas know I'm hot. They tryna take my spot.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
15 Minutes of Fame Radio. Now stepping into 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.